Howdy folks, how are you today? Saturday morning, and look what I got in my hand. It's a title, you know what, for Betty White, because Kamikaze and Otto are on their way to come get it. So I'm gonna throw this in the truck real quick. I've got to climb up in there. I got some tools from when I was looking for the VIN number, see if it was stamped around anywhere else when I first got her home, so I could get that old, you know, state inspection done. But I could never find anything, so I took some panels apart. I got to throw some stuff back together, that way it's not rattling when it's up on the trailer and stuff. And I'm gonna crank it over and see if it'll fire up. I think there's enough diesel in there. I hope there is, just because I'm not really gonna idle it for too long. I'll air it up and stuff like that. Just wanted to get the engine warm, that way when we go to move it and put it up on the trailer, we won't have no problems, because you know how it is around here. We don't want no problems. So let's climb up in there real quick and see if she'll fire. Let's get my coconut water somewhere safe, because when I was gone, the old lady must have drank all the coffee, Pabst coffees we got. But oh, I'm about to fall out the dough. Let's get this right up here, and yeah, see that panel and stuff up in here. There's some screws I got out that I need to throw in real quick, if I can find them. They should all be right back in here, which they are, it looks like. Right in here, up in here. So we'll slap those back in there real quick, so we don't got nothing bouncing, jiving around. But let's get down here, crank that over. That works. I hope it don't need any ether. It is kind of cold out, but I'll throttle it a little bit. Come on, Betty. Come on, Betty White. Yeah, it might be. I mean, it's pumping over, it's chugging. Yeah, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Probably gonna have to throw some ether in there. Fine. I'm not gonna drain the batteries doing this though. It's cold, so I don't know. I would plug it in, but I don't think I can reach my thing. But the way it's turning over, we should be able to throw some ether in there and have it pop. So we'll see. We'll be back on the show on the Keegan YouTube channel. There's Otto, just pulled in. I just jumped up in here through those bolts, and I left the rest there. Oh, Kamikaze should be here. I had to change the old spectaculars and grab me another coat. Man, it's kind of cold out here. Kind of cold out here, man. Otto gonna get her all turned around in that rig, man. Oh man, there he goes. Look at it. Yeah, I always talk about Otto, but never really seen him besides him popping his head out. So you'll get to meet him here too shortly. Stay tuned. As usual, though. Here he is, the infamous Otto. Pulling the air cleaner, getting ready to shoot this thing up with some ether. Started. We're gonna fire this bad boy up. Oh, you better let me crank on. Oh, don't vape lock it. It'll be fine. Don't put that cap on. It'll be all right. We'll get it going. That's how I do it every time. Oh, you do? Yeah. Yep, it's gonna go. Betty White running. I'm gonna put you over here and probably put you on a time lapse because it's kind of cold. I don't got a bunch of time left on this. I think I got 26 minutes left, so I'll bring the golf cart. I'll go grab the keys for the Cushman and set you up right here. That way you can watch this on a time lapse. What's that, folks? Betty White's up on there. He had to get a generator out because his battery was about dead. Hook it up, and so he got it winched on with a front. Now once he turns that off, I'll come back and talk. You know what I mean? Well, folks, we got her all loaded up. Betty White is ready to go. Keith just got here, so we're going to talk to him real quick about it and, you know, see what really interested him in the truck, because he's got a nice backstory. So here we go without further ado.
Hey,
how's it going?
Not too bad, man.
Right on. So what drew you to Betty White when you first seen the truck? Because I mean, I know he started watching the videos and stuff, and he started running up the ramp, and then he seen me out there and was like, this must be Frankenstein, you know, I seen your blue truck, blah, 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 this and that. And then, you know, I told you the whole story about how he's seen the truck and started asking me about it. So go from there.
Yeah, well, I drove a 93 for a while back in the early 2000s. It was a sleeper truck. And I was going to buy that from the guy I drove it for, and things didn't work out, so it didn't happen. But in 1985, when I was 12 years old, my dad drove a 1980 day cab like this. It was a dark blue. He drove it out of a place in Tennessee, and he actually ran the road in the truck. I went with him from Michigan to Tennessee for the summer in 85, and he stopped to go to sleep, and I said, where are you sleeping at in this truck? He said, oh, I lay across the doghouse and go to sleep. Well, when he stopped to sleep, I said, where am I going to sleep? I actually laid across the dashboard against the windshield and went to sleep. And when I seen this, it reminded me of that. And I've been looking for something that I could redo and run as my own that I could do as a tribute to my dad. And when I seen this, it brought back that memory. And I lost my dad 2 years ago to cancer, so when I seen it, I said, I've got to have this truck. This is my truck.
All right.
So that's what drew me to it.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, you're the most serious person that I talked to about the truck when I had, you know, talked about on the channel the truck being for sale and this and that, and I've had plenty of tire kickers and everybody say, oh, I want to come get this, blah, blah. But Keith was the most interested person, and, you know, I was like, it's yours, dude. I'm not even going to argue with you about anything. I gave him a set number, and I said, come get it, you know, and I basically gave it to him for what I paid for it, but I've got a little bit more into it, but that doesn't matter to me. So it's just, you know, I'm glad that I can put two things together, that this is where the truck is supposed to be, honestly. You know what I mean? I seen the truck. I took the opportunity to get it when I did. Things didn't work out. I didn't work on the truck. So basically it's, you know, a canvas for him to be able to do whatever he wants to it. And he can do anything, you know, besides obviously the things I did, which weren't much. But I mean, for the most part, it's Keith's truck now, and he can make this truck however he wants to. So, and I know that he's already got some things planned up for it, and shouldn't be long until this bad boy's on the road again.
Oh no, not long at all.
Yeah, and I mean, I've already talked to Keith about keeping me updated and stuff, and you know, wherever he's at, I think, what are you, 2.5 hours away?
About 2 hours away.
2 hours away. That's nothing for me to zip up there in one of the vehicles, especially if I can get the wagon out and go for a cruise, you know, to come up and check out the truck or see it in action when it's ready. And you know, I'll try to get it to where he'll shoot some clips of the progress of it's going, and I can throw it in videos too. That way everything, everybody gets to keep.
I'll keep your viewers updated, because I know I'm sure there's other people out there that are interested in what's going to happen with Betty. And I am keeping the name Betty White.
That's right.
It's not going to change. That was the name it was given. That's the name it's going to keep.
Yeah. Do you want the placard, the placard that goes on it, the hazmat placards and stuff for the front?
No, I'm good.
Okay, cool. Because I like that, because it says poison and it says slippery and wet. So I mean, it's you know, it's kind of in my Rat Roddy theme. So
right
on.
Goes along with the 80s stuff we both grew up with. So
right. All right. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. This is Betty White's farewell. So say goodbye, folks. It's going to a new home where she's going to get the love and TLC and everything that it needs. Well, there goes Betty White, folks. Well, Betty White's gone. Kind of a bittersweet day, but good story to go with it, you know what I mean? Always like the fact that I can connect two things together, especially in this case with old trucks and stuff. The nostalgia of a Cabover is why I run my trucks. The fact that people can enjoy them, get taken back to memories and stuff like that is a beautiful thing to me. So now we've got the blue truck in the driveway because Betty White is no more, and we've got the Frankenstein. So we got stuff to do on them both. We still got them both up for sale, but maybe, just maybe, who knows what's going to happen in the future. So you'll always want to stay tuned. But for that, into Betty White. New beginning with Keith. Still going to be Betty White, just not my Betty White, but it's all good in my neighborhood. So hopefully you guys liked this, enjoyed it. Like, share, subscribe, comment, you know the deal. And have a good day. Until next time, you know what we say, we will see ya.